What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Pioneer series here on The Herd. And that's right, we have finally made it back to the Pioneer map after spending a couple days in Griffin, Indiana. But we are back and we are ready to build a town, a region, a map, however you want to define it. But today we are specifically focusing on our farm. And it wouldn't be a start to a day without us figuring out this greenhouse. We're adding water every day. I promise we're going to use all this stuff. There's some tomatoes, there's some lettuce in there. Even if we just have to sell them to make more money, that's fine. But we are going to use them. We are doing this for a reason. I promise you this. Okay, now 7 o'clock and we've got the tree destroyer and we've got the mower. We are ready to go. And on this series, that means one thing. We are going to clear some land. And what are we going to do with this land? Well, I am going to make a road that goes around the perimeter of what I want to have our farm be. And along that road that we are going to make here in a couple minutes, I would also like to put some fields so that we can take advantage of that next spring, so that we can plant some things and actually make the most out of year 2 on this farm. If you remember, in the spring of this year, we're still kind of building the infrastructure. We're still kind of, placing buildings and making towns, and there's a lot to do. So we are going to try to prep ourselves for next spring so that we can take full advantage of it. Now, it's about this time that you might be saying to yourself, where are you going? And what we're going to do, I got the map opened up in the bottom left, as you can obviously see. This is our region so far. The map that, or the road that I'm making right now, or at least mowing right now, will be the perimeter of this farm. It is going to be a big farm. It's because we have a lot of productions that are going to be placed onto this map, so we have to be ready for it. Now, all done with the mowing, we're going to do a wheelie there because I'm a terrible driver, and I have got the windrower ready to go. We're going to windrow all of what we just mowed up, go around the perimeter of the farm, and then, of course, we're going to pick all of this grass up so that we're not wasting anything that we've cut. From there, we will then get out the paint and we will draw a road around this whole area. And as you can see, it's pretty big, and we're going to be able to fit, I don't know, 2, 3, 4. I don't know how big they're going to be, but we'll put some fields here. Now, on the docket today, we are going to make some fields. As I said, that will require us to mow the field that we want. And we'll obviously get the trees out with the tree destroyer. That's why we're hanging on to this on the front. And then we will pick up all the grass and plow the field. I'm not sure how many fields we're going to get done, but that is the order of operations in terms of what we're going to do today. Now, in the future episodes on this series, I do want to start building up the town more. We've been focusing on the farm because I don't want to be caught blindfolded coming into next year and say, oh no, we forgot to do this. We are making sure that we do our due diligence over here on the farm, that we get all of the infrastructure set up. We still don't have all of the animals that we need, but we are working on that. But these fields going in are going to be quite the help. Now, finally finished picking up all of that grass around the road we're making, and I want to keep the paintbrush thing open so that I can show you while I paint where this road is going, what it looks like, things of that. So let's do that now. And now this road is massive. It really is. And we don't want to put any animals out here because I'm going to forget about them one day and then they are all going to die in the worst way possible. And we don't want that on our conscience. We're not that kind of people. So we're not going to do that. What we're going to do is put some crops out here, and we are going to connect it right to where we cleared the other area up. And this is probably where we're going to put the animals. Now, it's a good road for now. I know some trees may have to be cut that are too close to the road, but we'll figure that out at a later time. Right now, I'm going to leave this map up. That way I will be able to draw out a good sized field that I think we should be using. And obviously we're going to mow this right now. We'll windrow it up and then we'll collect it. But in the middle of mowing all this, I'm going to be cutting some trees as well. And now with everything mowed and all of the trees cut out, you'll see how big this first field is. I don't know if this is going to be the bigger field or the smaller field. I'm not really sure. I'm just kind of going by feel here. But either way, we're going to get a couple fields here in. I'm not sure if that's going to all be today. It might lead into tomorrow, but either way, we are going to have enough fields now between the two over here and the two over at the yard. We'll have enough fields to do something with. And I guess the most natural question is, what are we going to be planting in these fields? Well, I don't know, to be honest. I know we are going to be doing some sugar beets because that was requested. We are going to fulfill that request and get that done. And that will help quite a bit with a lot of other productions in our town. So we should do that. But if you have any recommendations, let me know. It's still an open book at this point. And now our farm is coming along. We do have some cows right now. We are going to get some sheep in a few episodes, and we are going to get some chickens in the next couple episodes as well. So our livestock will start to grow here very, very shortly. I just want to make sure that we've got a little bit more infrastructure down so that we can do that, fully focusing on that and not focusing on keeping animals alive and that, because that eats into some part of the day. And now 4:30 and we are done with this field. Well, it's not a field yet, but we are done with this part of the project. And I didn't even think we were going to get this far. So let's go out and first dump all this grass into the silo, but then grab the plow, come back up here. Let's try to plow this field before we get out of here for the day. And now we dumped that, and we have got the plow, as you can see, attached to the back of the John Deere. Now we are driving up here, and I figured I'd take you on this drive just so that we can see it. As you can see, I do have to cut out a couple more trees that might be too close to the road and might give us a little bit of an annoyance. But other than that, the field is good, or the road is good, and now we are going to make the field good by, well, making it. And now 5:45, and we are still in the field. We're moving right along, and as is the day, but we are going to work until the sun goes down because we are going to need a good day today. We haven't been here in a few days. We're going to need to make some progress on this map, and I would really like to get a second field in here before the end of the day. I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't think it will, but let's try for the home run, right? And now an hour later, and we are finally done getting this field plowed up, and we are going to grab the tree destroyer again with the mower. We want to take that combo around the next field and repeat what we just did here. Okay, now I have mowed around the perimeter of this, and I am cleaning this out of trees right now. I want to take this approach instead of having the mower on the back as well. It's just a little easier. It's a lot lighter on the tractor, so we are going to do it this way. But we are going to clear all these trees out, and as you can see, this field is going to be a little bit bigger than the last one. Guys, it was a good effort. It is 8 o'clock, and we're not going to get this plowed up today, but we have made a huge dent, and this is a much bigger field than I first anticipated making. So I don't know, I would call it a good day. We get a lot of progress here today, which is great. But if you like the video, please hit the like button and hit the subscribe button if you are not yet a subscriber. I really appreciate all you guys for joining me on this journey and subscribing. And thanks for hanging out today. I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you in the next one.